And we're on. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your T's Arts. Today we're going to be doing Copics with Josh. Uh, and I'll be working on some head sketches and whatnot. But mostly we're going to be dealing with Mr. Joshua. And hope you all enjoy the stream. And hopefully some people will join soon. And that, me and Josh will just continue to do what we do, which is talk and draw.
When we were taking that break for a second there, I was playing some Red Dead.
Oh, you play a little bit Red Dead?
Yeah, I got one of the crew members was like, "Hey, dude, you want to rob a house?" And I was like, "You know what? I'll rob a house. It's been a while since I've robbed anything." Yeah, we didn't just rob them; we went in there and murdered everybody apparently. And but I made like $250.
Nice. Bitbiters in the house. Abel Parsons is in the chat already. Good evening, Abel.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
And Josh is going to be doing some of his magic Copic stuff. And and I'll be on here doing what I do, which is not much of anything.
Oh, come on now.
Now, I'm going to try to check something out real quick. I'm going to get rid of this guy because I don't think I like him anymore. Get rid of number 2. Actually, I'm not going to get rid of him. Some people liked him. Just need to move him out the way. Oh, snap. He's not the one that I'm moving. There you go. I need you up here. All right. So what's going on in your life, Abel? I had quite a scare today. My tablet stopped working. I was freaking out.
Well, Jimmy, you got like the loudest mouse ever.
No, I got the highest gain on this mic, I think. All right, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
All right. What about the mouse click?
It's better.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much I can do with that. What's going on, Kitala? Thank you for joining and thank you for the sub. And as you can see, Josh, if I can stop talking, you can check out some of Josh's art. He's really good.
I guess I gotta talk to make it look at me. Loud noises.
Loud noises. I could do.
Jimmy can lock it on you.
There you go.
Yeah, I won't do that to Jimmy though, man. Jimmy working on stuff.
Nah, don't worry about that, man.
Yeah, and you start giving me access to the control room too, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. Let me shoot.
It lets me flip my camera when I need to.
Preset to everyone. Eject mute. Hold on, bud.
Never mind. I'm telling you wrong.
No. BitBiter has added Hangout toolbar. Sure, use that. Why not?
I have to tell the wife to get more of these.
All right, profile.
That's what I needed was the toolbar. So.
You got it?
Yeah.
So you got control?
He's got the power.
I get control of my camera.
Hold on, Bubba. Let me see if I can get you control. Show controls. I think you have controls now.
Yep.
All right, buddy. There's some I don't know how to do so. Oh, we got to take it off of here. Okay, something ain't right because this thing is just stuck.
Starflame. No. This is Blackfire.
John Dillard gaining the system. My original character, Starflame. That boy always trying to take credit for something. All right. I don't know what's going on, but Clip Studio is locked.
Control delete.
Do not save. Big EC77, thank you for joining us. He says, awesome. Well, I'm over here struggling. You're looking at Josh right now. Josh is an amazing artist. Make sure y'all hit his YouTube channels. And Bitbiter, do your Bitbiter stuff, man.
Working on it. Still need you add the Twitter link. Have that ready to go.
Okay. Tangerine. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I should have added the light source here. I wasn't thinking. Oh well.
Nice.
Add the light source here.
All right. Back to square one. Okay. Huh. Okay, I'm having some technology. Oh, that's what's going on.
Oh, really? I'm gonna receive a bill.
Yeah, John Dillard. Don't pay attention, Dillard. Alrighty then. I have to recalibrate the tablet, it seems. But I'm just having all kinds of technical difficulties tonight.
That's how the boomer goes.
No, the tablet fizzed out. And I don't know what the hell is going on, but I can't seem to click on anything. Like, you're hearing the clicks, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it makes any sense, but John Dillon gave me the system. What the world? Yeah, the tablet wigged out and I had to change some things around. But I didn't think I would have to recalibrate it. But apparently I do. Work area. Display 2. Apply. Monitor calibration. Y'all hold the fort, Walt.
Yes, sir.
But I figure out what the world is going on with this thing today.
Dude, I'm all watching you recalibrate.
You watching me recalibrate? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a soft touch mouse. I think I turned the gain all the way down.
I bought one of those at Walmart for like $12.
What was that?
Soft
Yeah,
touch.
do they really exist? I was
Yeah.
just making that up.
It reduces the click by like 80%.
Yeah, y'all can probably hear my keyboard because I have one of those gaming keyboards.
Nah, actually, not really.
I really can't hear you at all, dude.
Yeah, just my mouse. Hey, Primax Sanguinius, how you doing tonight? Everybody's digging the Josh artwork. Yeah, you'll get a lot of that at Josh's channel. Not so much at mine, Big Easy.
Thanks, Big.
Not really, not that close at all. It seems like I really, really have a very sensitive mic. I'm left-handed. My mic is on the right side, and my mouse is all the way to the left, like almost off the table. And the tablet is in between the mouse and the mic.
What's weird is I don't remember hearing it on your other streams.
Huh. I wonder why that is. Still hear it?
It's getting less and less, but it's still there.
All right. How about if I do this? Can you still hear it?
Oh yeah, you better put the mic back because your voice just got extremely low.
Yeah, I just turned the mic away from my voice too, from my face and everything. I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
So what, we got a few clicks in there. It's all right.
As long as it's the good clicks. It's all that matters.
All right. My eyeballs are killing me.
What's up, Joshua? Did you enjoy your Raven show tonight?
All hell, Mega Man, eat, drink. That stuff was amazing.
Was it?
Oh yeah. Worst could be the fact I haven't had an energy drink in about 2.5, 3 weeks. So it's like,
oh wow,
you pushing the boundaries there, ain't you?
no. I looked at my weight the other day and I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's a little heavy. So I started just drinking mostly water and trying to not eat as much, except for whenever I go to cheap Chinese, I can't help myself. But you know, just trying to watch a little bit more what I eat. And if I know I'm going to eat like a big lunch or stuff, or if I already got my plan for the day, then I just kind of drink shakes and stuff to just get me through the rest of the day.
They want to know where you got that Mega Man energy drink.
My wife, I have no idea where she got it. I can tell you this: if you go to Hot Topic, I know Hot Topic has a lot of strange drinks like that, and it's just Nintendo memorabilia. So I mean, I've seen it before. I'm pretty sure I have seen it at Hot Topic. If not, I've seen other drinks like it, and I'll tell you what, it's got an amazing flavor. Um, she ordered me one, and I kept it. I have a whole bunch of Mega Man pops and memorabilia all around the house, and I was like, man, I really wish you got me another one that I could taste it. So the other day she got me one. She's like, okay, you can drink this one and save the other one. I was like, yay! So I just kind of feeling a little sluggish tonight, so I drank it a little bit and woohoo, that's tasty.
Josh, boy, tell you.
All right, I don't know how I like about her purple.
Yeah, I could probably use a little caffeine myself, so I'm gonna step away from the mic and go get me a coffee. I'll be
Don't
right
leave
back.
me.
Don't leave us, Spit Biter. Baby, don't go. Don't hurt me. Hurt me no more.
Spencer's, yeah, I didn't think about Spencer's, and yeah, Spencer's has a lot of stuff like that. But I really, for some reason, I want to say I've seen it at Hot Topic. If not, I've seen other energy drinks based on video games at Hot Topic.
Yeah. Oh, did I like my video? Because that puts it on Twitter. Yeah, no, she wanted to keep it. She wanted to keep it simple and clean. She was
Hmm?
he was talking about the
Oh, the anti-Raven stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, she really wanted to keep it clean. We, since we were on there and stuff, we don't know all your all's back history and dramas and stuff. And at least I don't. And so we just wanted to talk. That's all it was. Ooh.
So we kept it pretty clean.
How does that one look with it? Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, Ray Scarga jumped in the chat. Welcome to the chat, Ray. We got a lively crowd today. We're leaving it on Josh because Josh is doing big things. And this is for one of the cons, Josh.
Yeah, I've got a whole stack. I got a whole stack of pictures I got to get ready for my next Comic Con at the end of the month. So I gotta focus on coloring. If you guys didn't catch the stream last night, I'll whip it out real quick. I colored this one for a commission for a gentleman that asked for it, and he actually caught the stream last night, and he's pretty excited about it. In fact, he wants me to do another project for him. So I told him once I get some things colored, I'll jump on the next character he wants me to work on.
And they're doing the Hell Raven thing. Seems that the Raven fans
They're out tonight.
They're out tonight.
It's been forever since I touched that. So is that dragging it? No, it's not dragging.
So, like, I'm kind of different than most of the people that do art. Most people like follow art news, and I follow boxing news. So I was intrigued that Floyd Mayweather said he was coming out of retirement to fight some dude named Tension, and then apparently he wasn't gonna. The Japanese uh, didn't go for the boxing rules, so Floyd Mayweather pulls out.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, I'm not fighting him. So now he looks like a big chicken. Because I guess they were gonna do kickboxing rules.
Yeah, and Floyd probably can't even lift his leg up like that.
But here's the thing. The thing is that that guy is like 29 and 27 and 0 with like 29 with 26 knockouts.
Jeez, what was Floyd's record?
Floyd is 50 and 0. Yeah, Ray, he wanted money. They were supposed to gonna pay him $100 million.
You're joking.
Nope. That guy knows.
Dang.
That dude knows how to market himself.
Well, yeah, but jeez.
But now he said, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna get kicked in the face. I don't blame him though.
No, I don't blame him either. Because that's
It's a whole different sport.
yeah, different mindset, body, speed. I mean, it's
Well, if you ever watch any of that, I didn't know who this Tension dude is. I watched some of his highlights. This dude is quick, agile, and flexible as all get out.
yeah. See, Floyd wouldn't. I'm sorry, Floyd. You wouldn't last a chance. I believe in you, but I don't think you would.
Not against that. That dude was doing spinning kicks like it was jabs. It's like, whoa, this is serious business. I don't think you should get involved. I don't blame the man for pulling out. Like, wait a minute, what? You want me to get kicked in the what? Face. Ray Scarga.
Though, for $100 million, I might take the kick.
Yeah, like Ray said the same thing. 50 and boring. I get my butt kicked for that kind of money.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, for Floyd is different because he's got legacy. You know, he doesn't want to lose his undefeated in that freaking kickboxing match.
Would that count against his already?
Yeah, it's a professional record. It's a professional fight. It counts against his record.
Wow. Yeah, then I wouldn't do it either.
He's like, did I wait a minute? Say what? Nope, not happening. Oh, my .2 pencil came in, Josh.
Nice.
You definitely have to have a light touch with that thing.
You have to click it twice and light touch.
Yeah.
Don't click it like a normal lead pencil. You don't want that much lead hanging out
Nope.
of it.
I noticed. I was using it today, but I need to get a better drawing pad. I got this cheap drawing pad, and the pencil tears it up. It's tearing the paper out. You know. So.
He has a record for boring fights too.
Yeah, well, he's a really good defensive fighter. So what that means is he's not gonna get hit, and he's not gonna be in the middle of getting hit. If that makes any sense.
No, I understand. I mean, like I said, I used to play Fight Night all the time, and Floyd was one of my favorite characters to play as.
Yeah.
And there for a while, it was I had HBO and the HBO Go app, and they have like all the highlights of fights for the season and stuff. And last season you can watch for free. And so I was really watching a whole lot of fights. Just random people were like, "Oh, this guy looks good." I get stuck
hold on.
for 45
Hey,
minutes.
they want to know where you found that pencil, man.
I was about to say, hold on. Josh is excitable right now. I actually bought it at from Amazon. Josh is the one that showed it to me. What I got is a Pentel, also something. It comes complete with a whole bunch of Japanese writing on it.
Is it that?
Yep.
This is a .2 pencil. I found out about it from watching a Jim Lee stream, where he was talking about all the different kinds of lead sizes and stuff that he has, and I had never heard of a point two, and so my wife went and she found it as well. And I will tell you what, whenever I draw a piece and I'm loving the piece, I'm really getting into the drawing. I will redraw it with this right over top of the lines, and this creates just an amazing look for the pieces, and you just get drawn into the character itself. Like you're able to do some really cool details because of how thin it is, and you just build up the character and just go crazy with it.
Oh, Abe says he saw that video. So y'all were probably chopping it up on Jim Lee's video, not knowing who y'all were.
Probably. And so yeah, when he has all sorts of different pencils and stuff, and most of them already had. And I was like, oh look, I'm using the same thing Jim's doing. Yeah, awesome. And then he was like, I'm using this 0.2. I'm like, what the heck's a 0.2?
I know the lead is super thin.
It's super thin, and like I said, even on the pencil itself, it has a warning. It's like click 2 times. Don't exceed too much more than that, or you'll just be sitting there breaking lead every time you touch the paper.
Yep. Well, you know, I ordered 2 packs of refills already. They came in before the pencil came in.
Yeah.
So I had that already. So I ordered that. The pencil came in last night, and so I'm working with that. I drew on that notepad that I bought, but I really don't like it. I need to make a trip to Michael's and get some real paper because it tears the paper up. For some reason, that thin lead actually tears that paper up, and that's not good.
Yeah, that's some cheap paper.
It's horrible, man. But, you know, I have to try to at least sketch something a day, you know. I try to get some sketching done so I can get better, so I can do what I got to do, you know.
I just figured since we're streaming now, I just focus on doing it at night now.
Yeah, but because we are streaming, you know, and you're so much better than me, I gotta practice during the day to at least look like I have some kind of chance.
It's not like a competition, bro. It's not.
I know. But you know, you got you know, people like to come watch good art.
Oh yeah, Bristol board. Yeah, that's like I told Jimmy before. I use this pack as kind of more of a, if I don't have anything, I'll use this one. And then let me grab it.
Yeah, I have that Bristol board, but for work, like I have like a small I call it a go bag, and I have a small sketch pad. It's like maybe 4x4 or something like that.
I like Canson myself. Canson, I think you can really feel the difference in the Bristol. It's a lot smoother. I think their grade quality on their weight quality on the paper is a lot better. And then Todd Knock was the one that was really talking about Bristol for the longest time, and so I tried a whole bunch of different kinds of them, and I really like the Canson myself.
Yeah. There you go, man. You got some artists in here. They're all talking about they got that same pad and Bristol. I got the drafting technical 2mm, not the 0.2. Huh, Josh? You use the Canson over the Strathmore. So they're asking which one you prefer, the Canson or the Strathmore?
The Canson. I think my go-to, like the perfect paper to do these type of pieces on, they're all Canson. If I run out of Canson, then that's where I keep the Strathmore, just in case if I can't get to I don't have an art supply store in my town, so I have to drive 30 to 45 minutes out of my way to get my art supplies. So that's why I have to draw something. I'm going to draw it on this.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I got to drive about 30, 45 minutes to my art supply store too. It's not like I have one on tap.
Now, you're talking about the 0.2s and draft pencils. I mean, I've got the typical draft pencils as well, and all sorts of sizes: 4, 3, 5, blue, red, normal lead, and then I have one I haven't even opened yet.
Wow. Really, Josh? Really?
Well, my wife bought it for me because I just in case if I ever lose any or anything. But this has the refills in it, and it has a 9. I've never used the 9 or the 7, so it's kind of a cheaper way of getting 2 sizes I don't have, and I still haven't used them yet. You're just getting set in your ways with which pencils are your go-to, and different sizes or for different looks or different characters and that type of stuff. Or the 5 is like one where I'm just throwing down lines real quick, and then I'll reach for the different size to do fine detail after I erase those lines.
He was saying he's feeling a little needy now.
Why needy?
I guess he's trying to say that maybe he needs to catch up to that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, when it comes to my supplies and stuff, my wife is real lenient on it and goes, is it something that you need? Is it something you're going to use? I'm like, yeah, or let me do more checking in on it, and let me do some research. But when it comes to a lot of these supplies, my wife's like, look, your judgment, you're going to use it or not, just get it. So
Tyler's saying, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, whenever it gets more art out, my wife's on board. So she's the one that got me that pencil set out of the blue.
Yeah, Tyler's saying that those 7 and 9s are good for soft shading.
Sweet. And with like drawing on that Black Panther and the Colossus I've done on the video, I just, it's not very often I get to work with just lead and just have fun with the drawing. And doing those 2 pieces, I was just like, oh my gosh, I miss just working in shadows and shades with just lead. So I may even have some pieces here in the future that's just nothing but pencil and no colors, no nothing.
Nice. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I was watching a bit tighter.
Yeah.
I was watching Donald DeLay earlier. He was doing a live stream for some Brutus artwork. Like for his book is coming out pretty nicely.
I'm excited for that one. I can't wait.
I was like, yo, Donald, you should really stay on a little bit longer and maybe join me on my stream with Josh. We can sit down and everybody can draw. But I was like, I was trying, man. I'm always trying.
Well, that's how you do it, man.
Ooh, I might use that.
And his campaign ended already, hasn't it?
Yeah. I think it's in store mode. They're all keeping it in a store mode until they finish the project so they can, keep getting paid. Kind of a smart move. Because the more orders, I think he said at the end of every month, they reconcile the account and whatever is made for that month is sent.
In case anybody in the chat's wondering what we're talking about, here's a link to it. Well, maybe the link may not work.
That's what Pencil for Life was doing with the Ethan Van Sciver. Was that drawing with him? I missed what Abe was saying.
Pencil for Life must be another channel.
More than likely. Man, Josh is. Well, look at him, man. That's it. I'm putting my pencil down. We're just gonna sit down and watch Josh draw and talk trash.
Like Bob Ross. Hey, we're gonna focus on our Copics. I'm gonna put the list of Copics on the bottom of the screen. We're just gonna get right at it.
We're just gonna get right at it. That's what Todd does too. Todd not puts the list of what if he uses on whatever video he's doing. He'll give you the hey J Potts, how you doing, brother? And you know, just like that, squirrel. I got distracted.
I don't know, Jimmy. Yours is looking pretty good too.
Yeah, I decided to bandage both eyes on a crisscross pattern on this dude. I did that at work with the 0.2 millimeter pencil, the new hotness.
Abe, I saw that. We ain't doing that tonight. Y'all keep doing. This is not going to become a thing.
So Abe just made a reference that Josh's art has Liefelian properties to it. If y'all can spot it, and I'm just kidding.
I'm going to touch you no more. Go focus on Jimmy. I'm done. I need a minute.
Look, that's part of this community, right? Once they find what your weakness is, it's over. It's over.
Pizza or bagel bites.
Once they find out what your weakness is, you know, it's over. They're like sharks in water. They're like, wait a minute, he doesn't like Liefeld. He don't like Liefeld. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Liefeld.
I don't want to talk about Liefeld. Has he even done anything in a while? I don't even know.
Yeah, he did that Deadpool 2 poster. He drew that.
He has an Uncanny X-Men #1 coming out next week.
I'll have to look it up.
As a matter of fact, do I have my camera hooked up? I do not. I have that poster, the one that Liefeld did for X-Men 2. I mean, not X-Men 2, Deadpool 2. I have it because it came with the ticket that I bought for the movie because I did it on IMAX. So they gave me the ticket. They gave me the poster. And actually, the poster was pretty good if he's the one that actually drew it.
I have to change the nib on that one soon. God dang it.
There you go. Y'all gonna get a nib changing guide too.
Do I get group request for commissions?
What the heck is a group request? Like one group request one commission? Like one drawing?
Or like multiple people come up and like, we all want you to draw the same character. What?
There you go. Check out my screen. There's Liefeld's covers coming out next week.
Oh, hold on. Let me put it on your screen real quick.
Hang on, Abe. We got to take a look at this disaster.
It's very 90-ish.
I gotta figure out how to give you control, man.
Hey. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
It's not
he's
bad.
Not always a bad artist. I think he just gets in these rants where it's like, you know, what are you doing there? The hip shouldn't be there. Why is the back all? Why is the spine in the belly hole? I mean, why are you doing that? I mean, yes.
Well, is X-23 standing on a stool?
Oh no, that's a good point. How is she taller than Bishop or Beast or yeah? There's certain characters in there. And even
boring.
Storm's a tall person.
It's that boring.
Cannonball. Yeah, it's not the best looking cannonball I've ever seen. But I mean, it's not a bad piece. I mean, it's not.
And the one he did for the Deadpool 2 movie wasn't that bad either. I'm just saying.
And no, usually for this type of stuff, I mean, I've done a mashup of I did two characters and one a couple commissions where I had Wonder Woman versus Power Girl, and that was a long time ago. So I mean, I'm a lot better with female figure now than I was back then, but they wanted it. Then I had a Poison Ivy and a Harley Quinn I did for somebody that was a little bit more risque with them touching certain areas, and that's the most risque piece I've ever done. But looks like a family portrait. And the Christopher Walken cannonball.
There you go. Abe, you started it. Abe started the bashing, the live field bashing session of the stream.
Yeah, that's funny.
Josh, you're never gonna get away with not hearing about live field, all
I
right?
can't even touch the piece of paper. Oh Jesus!
Y'all gonna get that man an asthma attack. He don't even have asthma.
That one's pretty risque, Josh.
That's just boobies.
That
It's not risque.
It was Tory approved.
No, it's Philip approved.
Oh, Philip is, no
was all
comment.
for me.
No comment on that one. No comment. I mean, he did take the two blue mambas.
It was nice to add it to the collection.
I was nice to get it out of my house, man. I don't got nothing against the team that did it.
I've seen a lot worse than that in the shop, man.
No, the artwork is not bad. Oh, you talking about the content?
The content, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely worse than that content wise. I mean, yeah. The artwork, I didn't think the artwork was bad.
Oh no.
I just didn't like the story.
At my first Comic-Con, we didn't do business very well. Like, we had two sales, and there was a guy that was sitting across from me that would just stare at us like almost like feeling bad for us. We found out he did some pretty decent business, but it wasn't selling comic art or anything even comic related, and thus became the reign of us noticing when this man appeared, and we called him the porno guy. And he had all sorts of Playboys at Comic Cons, and he just would. We would just start noticing him more and more at the cons we'd go to.
Right.
And I don't think he remembers us at all, but we remember him because there's rules that you can have it at cons, but you can't display it. And it has to be like you have to get proof that the person is old enough to look at it and stuff. But yeah, he thus became known as the Playboy or porno guy. And we've seen him about 5 or 6 times at different cons we go to.
Right. I don't know, but I think someone says you have a sexy voice, Josh.
What? No, quit. Stop it. No.
Abe said he saw what you're talking about at the FX Con or the FX Phoenix Con. There you go. You just gotta learn how to read.
Looks like they want to hear Christopher Walken.
Now, there's been a few other cons where I didn't do very good business, and like it wasn't bad. We just didn't do as well as we do in other cons we've gone to and know and love. And yeah, we just didn't have enough boobies and butts. of comic book and Fortnite, not Fortnite, Overwatch girls, and this guy was selling them left and right. But definitely sex sales in the comic world.
Oh yeah, definitely. In any world.
Yeah, and then anybody wanting to meet Josh, he's going to be at the Louisville SuperCon between November 30th and December 2nd. And I'm going to throw a link up just in case y'all want to check it out. Sorry, man, I had to throw you a plug in there.
Oh, that's fine, man. Dude.
Oh, Dr. Girlfriend. I love Dr. Girlfriend's voice. But Snookums.
Now you can plug Josh all you want to, man. This is a concentrated effort. Tomorrow we might be on his stream.
The babies didn't do anything. We like mom's panties. Yeah, white panties.
Y'all has no idea what we're talking about.
Nope. I'm completely lost, but I know that Josh does a lot of voices, so y'all should do some requests.
No, I can't get too crazy. The kids are asleep.
The picture I just showed, that's the voice he's doing.
She smoked a lot of packs in the day.
Ah. Smokes a lot of packs.
It's a TV show called The Venture Brothers.
Makes fun of Johnny Quest.
Yeah, spoof.
Ah.
Philip got me hooked on it, and it's just, oh my gosh, it was one of those shows that I just binged left and right, over and over and over. Now it's on Hulu.
You know, Philip is a degenerate, right?
Yeah, and if you're an Archer fan, you'll love Venture Brothers too.
Okay.
Wait, Jimmy, you like Archer?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I mean, I haven't watched it in a while, but yeah.
Everybody likes Archer.
I'm gonna tell you a funny story, right? Once upon a time in the projects, no, I'm just kidding. No. So I used to work. I used to work at a company that we used to teach a particular set of skills to be because I don't know if I'm still out of that NDA. But anyway, they used to teach a particular set of skills.
Like Liam Neeson in that one movie?
Yeah, some kind of I have to look at my contract, make sure I can talk about it, but I'm just gonna say particular set of skills. And one of the instructors, right? He saw that the classroom was getting, a little tense or whatever. So he decided to pop an Archer video in the middle of the class to break the monotony.
That's awesome.
No, he got fired the next day.
Wow.
And then he was gone.
Very adult.
Which is kind of funny because everybody in the classroom was in the Army.
Oh, so they're all adults.
Yeah.
I guess it could be offensive.
Yeah, but they were all... Anyway, I digress.
Well, maybe that was just the last strike of many strikes.
I think that's what it might have been.
Like, look, now you're even goofing off in class, dude.
He was like, but I was just trying to, lighten the mood a little bit.
Just trying to explain why Burt Reynolds is the man.
Yeah. I'll tell you all stories about that company some other time. I can't tell you this. One of the classes, they had this dude, and he had 45 weapons in his coat. And all he does was teach you how to make weapons out of ordinary materials like rope, whatnot, and how to stash them in your coat. So you could pull out a garrote out of your sleeve or pull a knife out of one of your pockets. It was crazy. And then the instructors are the most unassuming people in the world. Like, this dude looked like your average middle-aged male. Walks in the classroom, starts pulling out weapons. I was like, damn, it's like the Mad Hatter of weapons, dude.
Go, Magic Glock.
That's the kind of that's the kind of company I used to work for. That's why I say I don't know if the NDA will let me talk about it.
Sounds like good security training.
Well, and my portion of it was the forensics piece.
Yep.
So I was the IT guy, the geeky. They used to call me the keyboard. Well, that's just the keyboard guy, and he's gonna teach you how to do keyboard guide stuff.
Wow.
Then you'll come back to the real man, and we're gonna teach you the other stuff. I couldn't say anything, right? Because I'm 5'7". You got these 6'3", 6'5", 6'7", spec op dudes giving these classes. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not messing with them. They can talk trash. And that's before I got this job. This job, I don't do anything. I chill.
All right.
Do I like that form? I'll be back later, probably. Yeah, I'll probably be off in about 26 minutes.
What?
Yeah, I promised the wife I'll keep it short.
Oh. Dang, it's already that late.
Yeah, it's already about to be 11. I know we started. I mean, we've been going at it for about an hour now.
What?
Yeah, because we started at 9:30. It's already 10:24. We just
to the piece.
we just still have a lot of fun, man. That's all. Yeah. I like that. I don't know if I like that. Let me blue layer this bad boy. Blue layer. Abe says, no, it's only 8 p.m. I'm sorry, Abe.
Not here, it's not.
Not only that, we were on Potfire stream earlier, and it kind of threw off the the timing and everything. I'm in the wrong layer. Oh. Yeah, I'm in it right there now. The one thing about the streams is I know, but hubby wants to watch the Ape Sapien. Oh lordy. The one thing about these streams is I'm definitely getting my touch for these digital drawings now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking really good, Jimmy.
I am now not as tentative as I was. I mean, I'm still just laying pencils down, but I can lay a pencil down, turn the layer blue, resketch it out. Oh, I guess by the way, this is Samson, or one of my incarnations of Samson.
Are you doing the eye patch I suggested?
I did that on the other one. You didn't catch it. So I still got it up.
So that's
Hold on.
the one you just made blue line?
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't think I had. So here's the eye patch you suggested. Number 3.
Daggum it. Okay. Well, yeah, but the one that you're showing already was more like I was meaning, having the double.
Yeah. I thought about that. Oh shoot, where'd it go? Oh no. Let me close this one. Yeah, don't save that one. Yeah, this one. I thought about it while I was at work today, and that's what I drew at the office, and I liked it. Let me just go over that in inks. I liked it, so no, I don't want to go that deep. Let me see, maybe a 10. I like this, so I figured I'd draw it today and see how it came out. But that was perfect. Now I can bald them from here, but I decided to give them some hair to stick out here and there. Like through here. Give him a tuft here. Yeah. Then today I go to the office and they made us move cubicles one row over. I was like, really? And then I realized I've been in that office for 5 years and I got so much junk that it took me pretty much all day to move one cubicle over, like one row over. That's the process for the vash I drew yesterday. All right. Hey, one of these days we're going to have to get you on.
Light's affecting my eyesight.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I said about another 20 minutes. I know you'll go back to playing Red Dead, but I'll be taking a shower and I'll be going to bed. I got to work tomorrow.
Just gotta take care of the babies.
Abe says he's down for that.
Yeah, I know we're like in a way crazy time zone, man, but let us know what time will work for you. I know you're like what, in the West Coast or something? And Jay Potts too, because Jay Potts, I know he has my same tablet, so I'm assuming he's drawing something. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna work it out, but one of these days. Maybe when we do another one of those 5-hour marathon streams where Josh just goes crazy.
I don't know why Josh gets the blame for it. You were a part of it too.
Even Philip typed out. He was like, "Yo, man, y'all like out of control. I'm out of here."
Well, that was night we had Pope Fire with us too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Pope Fire. Somebody else was in. John Dillard came in with his crazy self. I just finished the Star Wars poster. CJ Potts is doing stuff too. I mean, dude, if y'all Fridays or something, yeah, it might work. Might work. I might not be on tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure that Josh might be on tomorrow.
Why aren't you gonna be on tomorrow? Why are you doing this to me?
Dude, you was on by yourself yesterday, killing it. If I do come on, it'll be a little bit later than 9 o'clock.
You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Dude, you got You got bit biter.
I can definitely try to be there.
No, I'll see what I can do. It's just that I got a little grief. I'll explain it later. You know, got a little grief, and you know how that goes. Well, Josh doesn't. Philip doesn't either anymore.
That's really no.
All right, let me get rid of this layer.
Wait, that might work. Where's the rose? How does this color look? With that.
Oh wow, really? Okay, I was about to say that break too. Man, when that tower didn't come on today, boy, I was freaking out.
Oh, I bet so.
I was like, what?
It's too freaking bright. Oh. The rose.
Hey, where you at? Are you on Twitter, Facebook? You go to any BitBite already posted all our medias out there, but just hit us up, man. Dude, this HDMI cable that I put is making such a big difference.
Better, worse?
Better.
Good.
Well, this is a gaming HDMI cable. Well, I'm not gonna say gaming, but you know.
It's probably the 2.0 HDMI instead of a
Yeah, that's what I was
1.0.
thinking.
Yeah. The one that went out, because that's what happened. The HDMI cable that I had in here went out. And it makes no sense why. Well, I don't know if it's the cable or the port on the laptop, because I had it hooked up to the mini HDMI and it wasn't receiving to the tablet. So then I found my old Xbox HDMI cable and plugged it in, and boom, started working again. And it might just because it also ran an update, so I need to find out what's going on with that update. Make sure it didn't disable anything. It shouldn't have.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
But I was really upset. I was about to be on the phone with China.
Well, I don't know if your computer is NVIDIA based, but I know there was a graphics driver today that happened.
Yep, it's NVIDIA based.
Yep.
GeoForce.
So that could be a little bit of cause of it too.
Yeah, but it took a whole channel out. Like it took the mini HDMI.
It might be a setting that got set back to default or something.
I'll check into it definitely. Okay, let me turn this layer off. That's clean. All right, that's concept number one.
All right. Okay.
There's First concept. Gotta work some things out. I don't want to go too deep into the rendering because I don't know if I want to keep it.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, that's crap.
I would say my only criticism, Jimmy,
Give me two of them at least. Go ahead.
is left armpit area.
Okay,
It's extremely low.
right here.
And went back to Josh.
All right, I'll talk a little bit. I put a circle.
Oh, I guess I should just look at your screen on Hangout. No, the other side.
Oh man, that's the right side.
Well, your screen's flipped for me then.
It must be Control Z. Hold on. Yeah, over here.
Yeah, it seems like his armpit's a little low. I don't know. What do you think,
Yeah.
Josh?
I work it out.
Un momento, por favor.
This is like a concept right now. I just want to kind of draft them out, and I did do.
He looks very good, man. I'm impressed with his whole chest and torso anatomy.
Josh taught me well.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Now I just want to stick Brock Sampson's head on top of it now.
What I think it honestly is the left side that you're touching.
Yeah,
is not as big as the other side.
As the other side?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Is that you should honestly have your line that you have that's towards the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the tricep area.
Right here.
Should be wider and a little bit behind the rib cage.
So I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so to give it depth.
Let me go back to blue layer. So instead of doing what I did here, let me turn this layer off. So instead of doing what I did here, you're saying flip this. Where's my pen? Go here. Damn, that's kind of big. That's Robert.
You don't have to go that big, but
that's Robert Liefeld right there.
Oh God.
Why Josh want me to rob? Why
yeah, Josh is right, because that is looking better.
Okay. How about like this?
Yeah, that looks better to me.
Because you kind of got him like he's in a walking pose, okay? So you definitely want to keep your rib cage out there to where the rib cage is in front of the arm.
I'm talking about this rib cage.
What the issue is, you're causing a weird illusion where the arm looks like it's popping out of a socket.
All right, hold on. Hold on.
It's not attached.
That's
looking better, what you're doing.
Hold on, Papa. Hold on.
No español.
Hold on. I'm trying to fix as you speak.
No español.
I'm trying to fix it as you speaky.
Oh, okay.
Again, take this down a little bit. Hey, what do you mean my other right? When you say left, I'm looking at him. So okay, I used to box. When he told me left, I'm looking over here. That's my left. This is my left when I'm looking. I'm looking.
Samson's right arm is what it is. Samson's right arm is towards the left side of the screen.
Right. This is the right. This is the left.
I'm talking about right.
Got you. We fixed it though. We got it all together.
Yeah, it's looking better shape. I don't know. Maybe it's where his arm connects to his neck area, his shoulder area.
Yeah,
maybe
I'm gonna work all that out.
Maybe that dip's just a little too low. I don't know. I'm just trying to give tips from a non-drawing standpoint. You know, I don't draw, so.
Huh? I got you. But you know what looks right?
Yeah, I look at a lot of comics.
But you know what looks right. So here, let's erase this line here. Let's bring that shoulder up some more. That should be good right there. Tell me what you think now. No Nintendo. All right, tell me what you think now.
I think it's going in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, I think it's going in the right direction too.
Your hump's just slightly too angled.
Hold on, I got my.
Yeah, just slope it right in. Yeah, that looks a little more natural to me. Because coloring is going to adjust some of that too.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I might be hiring a colorist. His name is Josh. Yeah, I'm colorblind. What the heck I look like coloring?
Yeah, it looks really good, man.
I did it for that one commission I did, and then I regretted it. Put a little shadow there. All right, but you know what happens now, right? I gotta go back to the ink layer. Fix this.
Oh, it's
well, it's not
erasing the wrong layer.
That's fine. I'm working on it. Here we go. It's already engraved in the brain, dude.
That energy ball is badass, Josh.
You like that?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what I want to do for behind her.
What are you trying to do behind who? What?
The background colors.
Oh.
Make her pop off.
There's going to be any like light source coming off of that energy ball, like on your background?
A light source coming off. Like I said, I've got the highlights here where I didn't color anything in here, and her fingers don't have any color here and stuff, and that's why the light source is all shimmering on this side of her body.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if any of that was gonna shadow into the background.
Nah, most likely not. Where she, probably be in an open area trying to shoot something, more like where she'd be like in the air or something. So
okay.
Man. Power effect.
Normally what I like to do with stuff like this is kind of like how I did the Jessica Rabbit, where I just have one color that just makes them pop off the screen. Normally I'll do just a basic shape just to kind of make them pop off a little bit. Son of a bitch.
What you break now?
I dropped all my markers. Let me turn the light source down a little bit. That almost popped out. That was almost bad. Technical difficulties. With these guys where I just do a basic shape.
Yeah. And they're over here talking about moon, stars, clover, space.
I'll do just a basic shape with characters and stuff, just to make them pop off. Like my turtles, I made them actually fit inside the frame, and then certain parts came out of the frame. So since I didn't do that beforehand with her, I can't really do that. But it's just some things I normally do with certain pictures, just make them pop out.
Mm-hmm. I got timed out. You were putting too much stuff in the chat.
Like with Dr. Doom here, I just did a basic square offset. didn't fill up all behind him, and just did some cool effects with him, just to make him pop off. Though it's just not a white bland. And then the same thing with Thing here. I did little offset as well, just a square, just to make him pop out. Groot, I did the whole page almost. Venom, same thing, just to make him pop off a little bit, just to do something. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I really like drawing the Ninja Turtles, but they don't really sell very often, so I've been stuck with them for a little bit. Let's stare at colors until one pops out to me.
I don't have that problem. None of them pop out for me.
Do you have any future plans on doing like a Spider-Gwen?
No.
No?
No.
Dude, you should. Think about it, because when that Sony movie drops Into the Spider-Verse, people are gonna be on the hype train again.
Yeah, but now I might do it since we're streaming this type of stuff. But would it be something I draw and take to a convention? No. Just because mostly the reason why is because everyone will have one.
Mm-hmm.
And I typically do characters that you don't see a lot of. Like, you don't see a lot of Blackfire. You don't see a lot of Mumra. You don't see a lot of these other characters I do that like Darkwing Duck. I posted Darkwing Duck not knowing that they were talking about possibly doing a TV show of Darkwing Duck, and the likes on my Instagram were huge. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And I had to do some research, found out they were talking about possibly a Darkwing Duck new series. I just did it out of a whim, just be like, hey, I haven't seen Darkwing Duck in a long time. So I just, and then like I'll run out of ideas, and I'll ask my son. He's like, draw this guy. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll draw him.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to commission you for a Spider Ham.
A Spider Ham. He'd be fun to draw.
Uh-huh. I kind of like the oddball characters myself.
Have you seen the new design of Darkwing?
The new design?
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of based off the Darkwing Duck ones? Not Darkwing Duck. The new DuckTales.
Uh-oh. Spider-Ham is cool. Someone is with you.
I like Spider-Ham. I think, and there's been the original look of him, I didn't really care for. I thought he had too many spider symbols all over his body. But the newer ones they've done the past 10 years, I thought looked really good. I'm either thinking of blue or an orange behind her.
Orange.
Orange? That's what I was thinking.
Orange will pop off more.
I saw some Venom news today you may be interested in, Josh.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
The headline was, Eddie says goodbye to Flash Thompson.
Well,
that make any sense to you?
Flash became anti-Venom, and Eddie got Venom back.
I just caught it in the headlines today, and I thought, I bet Josh would like to hear about that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I'd like to get the Venom series since Eddie got it back. I only got a couple issues from the past few months, but yeah, like I said, Venom's a favorite. So,
and for the Green Lantern fans out there listening, Hal Jordan is back now too.
Yay!
Bit biter with the comic news.
And now back to the story.
I've been having to keep up with it a little more now that I work at the shop.
Yeah. It's got some perks working at the shop, though. Ted
People come
Stone.
asking for stuff.
Yeah. Ted Stone has made a drawing with both versions on his bike. I don't know. I lost track of what we were talking about when he said that, but
Spider Ham or Darkwing Duck?
Abe will let us know in a minute.
Sorry, Abe.
So yeah, because I just now noticed it. I was like, okay.
It's Darkwing Duck.
Tadstone?
Yeah.
What you do, Google?
Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
look at here a little bit.
Gotta wait for these inks to dry. Just kidding. It's digital.
Oh.
I don't know if this is what he's talking about, but here's an article about new sketches from Tad Stone on Darkwing Duck.
He says it's on Instagram.
Oh. Well, it's real close to the original that he did. Because I like the story of the new DuckTales, but I don't like the art.
Oh man, just like that, it's already 10:54, man.
You can't leave yet.
Okay.
See, you're going to leave and we're having fun. We're talking.
I know, bro, man, but I know. Ooh, it looks so much better with them dark lines.
Whoops.
That's the sound of the police.
Whoop, whoop. I do that to my daughter when she falls down. I'll go, whoop, whoop.
Couldn't help myself. Yep.
Well, yeah, I mean, the new animation of the DuckTales, I mean, like I always say, I'm a voice guy as well. And if the voices of characters aren't very good, I'm not gonna really get into the show. Like Archer, they picked amazing people to do the voices in the Archer show. The Venture Brothers. I mean, that's half the appeal of some of the characters. You know, I really I dig these characters because the voices just make them pop alive. And that's when I go to shows, I care less about meeting people that are live action people or have been in shows. I want to talk to voice actors, and I get their, I draw their characters and I have them sign it, and I keep it myself because I'm a big fan of them. But yeah, the Darkwing Duck, I gave it a lot of tries. I've watched it, not Darkwing Duck, DuckTales. I've watched it a few times, episodes here, episodes there, and it's just okay. I don't think Scrooge McDuck is the guy who's doing it is doing it right. I don't know. It's just we all grew up with a certain voice with Scrooge McDuck through not just DuckTales, but Mickey's Christmas Carol. Anytime Scrooge showed up, he always had that Scottish Irish accent that was really deep and really cool to listen to. And of course, Huey, Dewey, and Louie are on helium the entire time. But yeah, it's just okay. And the art is just so I try to look past the art on that, but it's definitely one of the shows I have to take in stride. But luckily, my 6-year-old loves the original DuckTales, so we watch. I've got a few of the seasons, on Blu-ray, and every so often he's like, "Dad, I want to watch DuckTales," so we'll watch the original DuckTales.
He said he doesn't like the triplets too much.
Oh, really? Nah, I like Huey, Dewey, and Louie. You know, they were the mischief ones. I mean, if we just had Scrooge McDuck the entire time, it'd be him going against that Moneybags dog character that was also Scottish or Irish, and it'd just be them just fighting the entire time, screaming "mine, mine, mine, mine." So I mean, you know, they Huey, Dewey, and Louie uh, brought the mischief, and Scrooge had to go along with it. Well, you know, you also remember they had the animated movie back in the 80s, and that did really well too. You know what? I hate to say it, but all that coloring and my marker's about to die, so now I have to fill it up again. So we all get to watch Josh drip.
Josh drip.
Josh drip. Yeah, now
Sounds like you need to go to the clinic.
Yeah, I got a drip. I'm sorry. Darkwing Duck. I love Darkwing Duck, and Jim Cummings did the voice of Darkwing, and he's an amazing voice actor. Um, he's still like whenever they had the DuckTales, the new TV show, um, they got Jim to come back and do that one episode for Darkwing Duck, and he has been Tigger for years. Like 90s or 80s. He's been Tigger and Pooh in every adaptation of Winnie the Pooh. Now I don't know if he's Pooh in that Christopher Robin movie, but I know he's Tigger. He has that one the certain lines he can do that you just know it's him, and that's why I'm more hyped to see is if they. Yeah, exactly. Darkwing Duck, the voice actor sold it. Exactly. You know, it's one of those things. If they got someone else to do that type of voice, you wouldn't have had it. You know, and and of course Disney was really big in that time period of reusing same actors and voices for a lot of different adaptations. You know, you had Launchpad that came over to 2 or 3 things, and then Darkwing Duck showed up on a whole bunch of stuff. And Jim was all about Disney. I mean, he was doing Darkwing Duck, but most people don't know he was also in The Lion King, and he did Scar, but not the movie. He did Scar, the singing. The guy who did Scar for the Lion King movie, they had him record "Be Prepared," and they didn't really like it, and so they had Jim come in and do the song "Be Prepared" in the Scar voice. So Jim's been working with Disney for a long time. He's also Pete, Mickey Mouse's enemy, Pete. He had some other smaller stuff he did, but back then. But yeah, Darkwing Duck was one of his major iconic characters, and it's sad to see Disney for so many years neglecting that character because you can buy Volume 1 and 2 on DVD, but you can't buy Volume 3, and they planned on never releasing it.
That's sadness, man. Just makes me so sad.
What was it, last Christmas? I was like, I told my wife, I said, look, I really want the Darkwing Ducks. I never thought about ever getting those, but with our son liking DuckTales, I'm sure he's going to like Darkwing Duck. And sure enough, he did. And we were halfway through season, the Volume 1. I said, we got to get Volume 3. And I did a lot of looking, and Disney never planned on releasing it. And I don't know if that's because they were having problems with, hey, Chad. I don't know if they were having problems with.
Chad comes in at the end.
Yeah, I don't know if they're having problems with copyrights or likeness to Batman with the whole Marvel thing, and because Darkwing's just nothing but a duck version of Batman.
Say it ain't so.
I'll use the other side.
Oh, Chad, I hate to say this, but
You're not leaving.
it's already
Let me get the
11.
background done. We'll call it a night.
All right, I'll let you do that much.
Let's do that. All right. As soon as I get the background done, I throw in a few effects and stuff, and then that's it. The character's done.
You're lucky that I love you, brother.
Well, you don't know if you're going to be on here tomorrow, so we got to make the most of it tonight.
I'll try. But definitely will be on your channel tomorrow. And then tomorrow's Friday. So
the
that's
original Tron. I was never a big fan of the original Tron.
I liked it.
I was not. I'll tell you what I was big in that time was, and I still will watch it religiously every year. The Last Starfighter. I love that movie.
Is that
Yeah,
the
I
one
like
with
that one a lot too.
Is that the one where the guy was playing the video game?
Yes, sir.
Man, look.
He was recruited by the Star League to defend the frontier against Zur and the Kodar Armada.
You really know that movie inside and out.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I love the Deco movie. And that, of course, and if no one has figured it out yet, I have a secret thing with He-Man of any genre. So the Masters of the Universe movie, I can play on repeat forever. A classic movie. Yeah, no, the Last Starfighter, definitely classic movie, but He-Man, Master of the Universe movie, I freaking love that movie, and it's only because of Skeletor. If they hadn't got him to play Skeletor, I don't think it would have been. Mattel would have just gone down the pooper.
Mm-hmm. Hey, they stopped talking so they could be on Josh. Chad's loving the Black Fire.
Oh, thanks, Chad. After I put the background down, I won't do it tonight, but I'll most likely go back around with a white pen and do like a classic Ton Nod and make
Yeah, I like it. I like doing that. You put the white around the character so it pops against the orange.
Yeah.
I love when he does that. Yeah. Gives it that extra pop.
You can't imagine Blackfire on the live TV. Oh, I'm not even watching it. I'm not even giving it the time of day. I'm sorry. I might be a hater, but after all the promos I saw, I can't watch it.
You want to know if you have any other issues or cons other than the porn guy?
Any drama?
Yeah, other than the porn
me
guy.
nerding out to everyone I ever see. Getting to meet Skeletor and the Alan Oppenheimer, for the first time ever, and he's going to be back in Louisville this year, so can't wait to run into him again. And never really any drama, see in my neck of the woods, and up here in like Lexington, where my biggest con is, they're really big into Power Rangers. So every year we got every adaptation of Power Ranger, from Mighty Morphin to whatever the new one is, Ninja Steel Force. They'll have anybody and everyone with a Power Ranger there. And I don't know if anyone here is Power Ranger fans, but um, one big secret is the Green Ranger and the Red Ranger absolutely hate each other from the original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger days. So if you see Jason David Frank in a show, you're not going to see Austin, the guy who played the Red Ranger, at the same show. They will not be in the same place at the same time, ever. I think in the past 10 years, they've done one show together. They have a lot of hatred for each other.
That's crazy, man.
Oh, we had Chuck Norris at one of our shows. I'll say it ain't so. Yeah, no, it's funny some of the stuff you hear about and you pick up on, and you actually see. Chuck Norris was here this past year. Major drama with him was you could not take a picture for him for any reason, shape, or form unless you paid for the ticket. So you couldn't just be walking by and be like, hey, look, it's Chuck Norris, and be not in line and try and take a picture for him, or you might get tackled by security.
Dude, that happened when at the Raleigh SuperCon with Batista, man. They don't. It was a big line, and he was rocking around, and I was like, "Nope, you can't take a picture." And there was like literally people saying, "Don't keep your phones in your pockets. Do not take pictures." I'm like, what?
You know, they were doing that with Jason David Frank, and like this is back before I was doing cons like this. I got to reload the orange. And the guy who played Bulk, Paul something, really awesome guy. Bulk and Skull, those guys are hysterical to just be around. And he started walking in the line for Jason David Frank and would just take pictures with people, hug people, be around everyone's kids and stuff. And his handlers got mad and were like, what the hell are you doing? You have your own line, Paul. Get back over there. And he just wanted to hang out. He was tired of signing autographs, but he loves being around people. So I accidentally got in an elevator with him. And he stared at my shirt. And, of course, I was nervous because I had never met him before. And I was wearing one of those Marvel shirts that makes you look like the character, and it was Colossus. And he sat there and
Wait, are you saying that you're muscular like Colossus?
No. They just the shirt looked like Colossus.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, no. Yeah. He sat there and stared at it and goes, I know who the shirt is now, but at first I thought you were wearing a life preserver. I was like, oh no, sir, it's Colossus. He goes, I get it now. But that's why I was staring. I'm sorry for staring. I'm not a creep.
So he said you look like the Michelin Man.
Probably. Or the Doughboy.
Let me stop messing with you, man. Bulk got paid only $50 a day for that movie. Wow.
What, for the Power Ranger movie or for the show? Because you got to remember, Bulk and Skull, they are the longest reigning characters because their characters continued on past Mighty Morphin and Turbo and Neo and all the other adaptations they had. They kept going, and even at one point Skull left, but Bulk kept going, and then vice versa. They switched, so that like where everyone else is like credited for 1 or 2 seasons, they're credited for like 6 or 7 seasons off and on. It's just Jason and Frank who's kind of behind him now because he came back in and played 6 different Rangers. Now the movie was awful. I didn't care for the movie. The movie, he got paid at the end of the day. Oh wow. And the worst part is the guy who plays Skull. He is a trained actor, and I'm not talking like I have a manager and like I started doing this when I was 6. He went to school and he's like a Shakespearean actor. And here he is doing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for 20 some odd years. And they travel around with the whole Comic-Con thing too. like I said, if you ever get to meet those two guys, they're really cool. A few of the Power Rangers are pretty cool too. I got to meet um, the original Black Ranger, the original Blue Ranger, and of course I see Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, several times. I get nervous around him. I'm always like, I don't know if he'll say hi or he'll kick me in the face because I've heard rumors about him. He's gotten better over the years, but back in the day, I've heard some stuff where he get really angry with people like me that draw pictures. I've heard that a lot about certain celebrities. They don't like it when people like me draw their characters
It's because they
and
can't
try
capitalize
to
off of it.
say what?
Because they can't capitalize off of it.
Exactly. Like Steve Bloom. Steve Bloom. I'll tell you what. He likes indie people. He um. Well, like my buddy here in Lexington, whenever my buddy went over to him and he was himself as a big fan of Steve Bloom, and was going to have him sign something, um, and it was his original book, and Steve looked at it and stared at it and goes, "You made this?" And I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Hold on a second." And Steve's really cool with people, and if you're really cool and you have an awesome story, Steve has a fan page where it's just dedicated to people that meet him, and they post stories and pictures and stuff, and he reads it all. And someone had done a picture with him, and they had the book that my buddy had created. He goes, "You wrote this and you drew this." And the only reason I remember is because this person um, had it whenever they took a picture with me, and we
Uh,
talked about the book.
hey, Josh,
Yeah.
we're not going to Phoenix, okay? In Phoenix Con, some dude tried to off him the Green Ranger.
Oh no, yeah, and well, that was a major security flaw, and yeah, that guy was dressed like the freaking Punisher and had a shotgun and some other stuff. But that dude had some mental issues. I mean, he was a freak, and I'll tell you what. Um, I went to the SuperCon in Tampa. Kate Beckinsale was there. Um, I have the hots for Kate Beckinsale. I really wanted to meet her, but I kept talking myself out of it because I was like, I'll just totally nerd out. I might pass out. Um, and I didn't do it. And there was some security, but not very much. And then out of nowhere, they kind of locked down the whole area with the um, um, big people, Kate Beckinsale's area. Come to find out, and I did not know until later on that day, um, she had a stalker that was traveling to different cons and stalking her, and they had apparently reported to the con that this was happening and that she needed better security. Well, apparently he got close enough. It freaked her out, and they locked down the place. But because the situation, they couldn't like press charges or anything because he was a paying customer and stuff. They
Right.
just didn't let him back in the con. And they had pictures and everything set up around the con for the rest of the time. And they had dudes that didn't that were wearing like tactical armor to a certain degree and looked like AR-15s, so for security for her. And she continued at this show. She stayed. That
Right.
happened when I went too. I think that happened the day before I went. Were you in the uh were you at the Tampa Con too, Abe? Because that was like 2 years ago. And like he did it at a few different cons, and like the next con she actually was supposed to be in up north somewhere, and she canceled just because of him freaking her out, and they let him go like as soon as she was leaving Tampa. No, the Phoenix Con. Yeah, this guy, he appeared a few times at two or three different shows and was harassing her. It was awful. I felt so bad for her. But yeah, they've upped security a lot. And like I said, I really noticed it for our area because of Chuck Norris, and then not letting you take pictures and stuff. And Jason's been a big voice for security at cons ever since that guy came in to kill him. And I didn't understand the whole thing. It's like, what Jason didn't hug you when you were 9 and you were supposed to take a picture with him? Or were you a reject for the Power Ranger show? What was your major malfunction, man?
I don't know.
Did you like the Red Ranger that much more than the Green Ranger?
Maybe. Anything's possible.
Lefty think crap. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything political with it or not, or it sounded more like he had had convinced himself he had a personal grudge with him, and had like letters written of how much he like was mad at him and stuff, and it was really weird. But so far, knock on wood, we haven't had any like security threats or anything at the shows I've gone to, other than the Kate Beckinsale thing. Most everything else I've ever been to was pretty straightforward. I have seen some embarrassing things, like one of the in Power Rangers, it was Turbo. There was a Blue Ranger that was a kid, but whenever he morphed, he was like adult. So it's kind of like a Shazam feature. And they didn't have enough room for him to be there. There was that there. They didn't have enough room for him to be there, and they had literally stuck him on a fold-out chair in the middle of the walkway, and he was having to be his own handler and photographer and everything. It was just kind of sad to see that happen to him like that. I saw Mini-Me before he passed away. 2 months before he passed away, he was in Lexington, and that man had a hard time getting around. And then, if anyone remembers the Willy Wonka remake, the guy who played the Oompa Loompa in that new remake, he was really cool to meet. He had his own, like, I always call them handlers. It's just people that are, they volunteer to help the celebrities at cons, and they don't really get paid, but they get pictures and stuff for free with their celebrity, and they help them out. Roy, and he was going to finish the job. Oh, that's right. He had stabbed him. Didn't Jason say that he doesn't recall ever being stabbed or something like that? And he's like, what on earth is he talking about? See, Abe's all about the Power Rangers too. Look at this. We have a whole Power Ranger thing.
I know.
Well, I'll tell you what, Power Rangers, though, I hated that new movie. That was garbage. Totally just saw something that's screwed up on this. On my markers. Simply. You still awake, Jimmy?
I'm here, man. I'm over here. Trying to be a gracious host.
Philip, you still awake? I think Philip's gone.
No, I'm still here.
Philip's nodding off. I'm the only one awake. It's the energy drink. Go, Mega Man. Fighting robot.
Nah, man. I'm over here just
The
playing
Saban,
around with this.
I think Saban still has parts to do with it because when they filmed the newer movie, it's like Saban didn't want to film it themselves, but they still had control over certain ideas and stuff. So that's why they were able to get the Green Ranger, Tommy, to come in, and uh, the original Pink Ranger, Catherine. They got her to come in, or Amy Jo, that's her name. They got her to come in and play that one scene, and they filmed 2 or 3 different scenes for their part, and that's the one they chose. But Saban still owns the rights to the show, but they did something with the franchise for the movie that way they could get Paramount to produce it. And so Paramount kind of went with their own way with certain parts. And I think it kind of bit them in the butt because that was garbage. Yeah, Abe, it didn't make sense. And like, if I remember correctly, Jason David Frank was all like, I don't remember ever being stabbed before.
Well, that's the concept. That's one concept.
I like it.
Well, the putty's that bad. What's the putties?
Were the putties that bad? It wasn't the putties. It was the daggum. The Rita didn't make sense. I don't know. I didn't like how they did Zordon. It felt like more like Stargate. I didn't care for the Zords. Only 2 of them looked any good. I didn't care for some of the angles they were going with some of the characters that they introduced. I just wasn't feeling. It didn't feel like Power Rangers. Just felt like angry teenagers. That's it. Just with giant robots. They could have just made a giant robot fighting movie, kind of like Pacific Rim, and just call it Giant Robot Fighting Movie, and I would have been fine with that part because I didn't get excited until the Megazord came out. I was like, "Ooh!" And then that was it, and that lasted like 6.5 minutes. How big is Saban? Like the people that own Power Rangers, I mean, they've been going for what 25, 27 years now. Um, and they did other, I think they did other things too, besides that. Like the Power Rangers, and I think they did. What was that other? They had a different kind of Ranger too that came out. Wasn't virtual. I don't think they did the Virtual Rangers or whatever it was. The virtual version that came out that was kind of okay. But yeah, Saban, they're still making loads of money. Ugh.
Oh man.
I think that's done. I think she pops out pretty well off that orange.
Yeah, orange works good. I figured it would.
Like I said, I'll go back over with the white pen and make her pop off, and maybe do some effects like this is kind of glowing a little bit more out inside the orange and stuff. But
Yeah.
Beetleborgs, oh my god, the Beetleborgs. I think they did those too. I think they did the Beetleborgs.
You know what? I like it. I like both. The concept looks good.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm just gonna go around it real quick and do the white line, and then tomorrow we'll choose some. Well, heck, since we have them already on here, I will.
Hold
I'll
on,
do
let me
this
put it on you real quick.
since I can't color these. I'll let everyone choose. Put in a vote, whoever's watching, on who we should color. These are all my inking. Why's my inking ones here?
I'm gonna need you to get it together, man.
I gotta get together, man.
Gotta get it together. Nah, it's all good.
I have 2 different stacks. I keep getting them mixed up. We'll figure who we're going. We'll just who we want to color. So we got Mumra, Scarecrow, Rocket, Skeletor, Boo. Bellatrix, I really think. And I think her name is Midnight from My Hero Academia. Thank you, Chad. That's exactly it. It was literally the Breakfast Club with giant robots. And the guy from Breaking Bad was Zordon. And that was just garbage because like he wanted to steal their powers to get off the planet. He wasn't even really that good of a good guy. The only cool concept was the idea the Green Ranger was going to come, and like they kept hinting that Tommy was going to come and play it, and then it's just going to be Rita. And it's like, that's crap.
I'm with Philip. Scarecrows look pretty good to color.
Scarecrow.
Yeah.
All right, so you two, Scarecrow, and then Chad and Abe, and whoever else. You just type whichever one you saw that you like, then you would like to see tomorrow night. That I will get everything ready to color that person. So we got Philip Scarecrow and Jimmy Scarecrow.
It's gonna be a little bit of a lag, so Skeletor was tight too. So you got Skeletor and Scarecrow.
Skeletor, Chad. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Skeletor's my favorite. See, Bitbiter didn't count. He just wants me to knock him out as fast as I can. That way I can ink the Monarch, and then the Monarch getting punched by the other guy, Brock Sampson.
You know it. You know it.
You know he's done, man. Just hurry up.
So we got Skeletor and 2 Scarecrows.
Need 2 streams a day, man.
Oof, I don't know if I can handle that.
Hey, if we start making money, I'll never be able to quit my day job. I enjoy it too much.
Well, if we get monetized, or if you get monetized, and then I mean, and that's a whole different ball of wax.
Yeah,
it'd be like Ethan doing a morning stream and an evening stream.
We had 3 technically Scarecrow. Philip is on the fence with Skeletor. Chad wants Skeletor. So I guess whoever else is watching is just not able to talk or.
Yep. So we'll just put Scarecrow and Skeletor to the side, and then tomorrow when you start your stream, ask again and give them a chance to figure it out.
Now, my wife has suggested that maybe starting soon, that all those who sub between a certain date and a certain date, and I would probably do from the day we started, or I started,
right,
to a certain date, would be able to get a piece done,
right,
by me, and shipped for free.
Nice.
So that
you should set that goal.
Awesome.
You should set that goal for like 50, 60, 100. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
She wanted me to talk to you about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it
on this channel, and we can figure out exactly what the goal is, and then once we reach it, for all those who subbed, I'll just say from the beginning. So, whatever the number is that we choose, would get a free piece of their character they want, and I would do it live. Unfortunately, I will say if it is a character I'm just not comfortable with, I'll just flat out tell you I'm not comfortable drawing that character. I will mess it up. But yeah, it's something that she called me out of blue today, right after I got back from lunch. She called me and she was like, I had an idea. Talk to Jimmy, see if he's up for this.
Yeah,
and make it happen.
I'm trying to do my first goal is 100 subs. So when I hit 100, I'm probably gonna try to do something. So I don't know what would be a feasible goal. I mean, I think 100 is a good goal. Like that's a big milestone.
Yeah.
You can do one at 50, but maybe not a like 11 by 14.
Well, these are 9 by 12s.
Okay, that's even better.
Typically, I work in 9x12s unless someone actually wants a commission and they're willing to pay for it.
Right.
Or I just like those Ninja Turtles. I just really felt like I wanted to draw on the bigger pieces of paper. So,
Abe says, "How about an original character?"
Huh?
Abe,
No, because here's the problem with that is that it would take time for us to get together and you discuss and try and tell me exactly what's in your head. Because that is something that's extremely hard to do. And if you hadn't heard me talk about that little fox guy that was at my Lexington Comic Con I was at, where he was trying to get me to convince me to draw him live right there, it's kind of hard. That's a process that, like I worked on a children's book for a cover, and I did a few different things for him, and finally I was like, what are you thinking? What is in your head? I can't tell you what I can do until you give me some ideas. All you've done is mountain, dude, and this. And I was like, I need some better ideas with this. And he literally was like, this is what's going on in my head. And we knocked it out of the park, but it took us to come together like that. And I enjoyed working on this piece, but it took us a little bit to do that. And then there was a CD cover I did for some guys, and I must have drawn the piece 5 or 6 times to get to the point where they had an idea what they wanted to do. So it'd probably be, you choose a character of a genre, and you just tell me who you want. I can tell you if I could do it or not, and if I can do it, then I'll do it.
All right. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, Josh and I will discuss this offline with Bitbiter. I wish you all a wonderful evening and a safe evening. Y'all be blessed, and I will catch you all next time. Josh, any last words?
Tomorrow
at Raleigh 9 o'clock on Josh's channel.
So, but yeah, we'll do one of these tomorrow.
All right, later, all.
See you guys.